Greetings. Today's Messianic prophecy is about Daniel's 77 weeks. Daniel's 70-week prophecy. A very intriguing prophecy that everyone looks into. You cannot read the book of Revelation without reading the book of Daniel. Conversely, you cannot read Daniel without reading the book of Revelation. The two and two go together. So, let's see what the original covenant has to say and the fulfillment of it in the New Testament, the New Covenant, the tanakh to the hadasha in Hebrew. Check it out. A little bit of a background about Daniel. He was a great prophet. He was a principled young man who was very strong in his religious faith, and he stood up for his faith amongst a very crooked and perverse generation. And this was between 530 BC to 605 BC, before the birth of Christ, during the Babylonian exile. And so the Old Testament, or the original covenant prophecy, is in the book of Daniel, which is in the Tanakh, original covenant, or the Old Testament, Daniel 9, starting at 24 to 27. 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon thy holy city, to finish the transgression, and to make an end of sins, and to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the Messiah the Prince shall be 7 weeks, and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again, and the wall, even in troublous times. And after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood, and unto the end of the war desolations are determined. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week, and in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease, and for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. Alright, now we see this fulfilled in the Brit Hadasha, the New Covenant, or the New Testament. Several places. Luke 3, starting at verse 1. Connect the dots now. Now in the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being governor of Judea, and Herod being tetrarch of Galilee, and his brother Philip tetrarch of Iturea, and of the region of Trachonitis, and Lysanias the tetrarch of Abilene. Luke 3:23. And Jesus himself began to be about 30 years of age, being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph, which was the son of Eli. Fulfillment also in the book of Hebrews, in the New Covenant, the Brit Hadasha, the New Testament, starting Hebrews 7 at verse 26. For such a high priest became us, who is holy, harmless, undefiled, separate from sinners, and made higher than the heavens, who needeth not daily, as those high priests, to offer up sacrifice, first for his own sins and then for the people's. For this he did once, when he offered up himself. And now Hebrews 9, starting at verse 24. For Christ has not entered into the holy places made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God for us. Nor yet that he should offer himself often, as the high priest entereth into the holy place every year with blood of others. For then must he often have suffered since the foundations of the world. But now once in the end of the world hath he appeared to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself. And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment, so Christ was once offered to bear the sins of many, and unto them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation. Very important. This is why we're commanded to keep watch. So Christ was once offered to bear the sins of many, and unto them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation. I wonder what happens to the people that are not looking. So I hope you were able to connect the dots, and if you weren't able to, just watch it again and again. Read it yourself. That's the most important thing. And maybe read it in another translation. Maybe that'll be better for you. I don't know. To each his or her own. So give it a try. You should be able to connect the dots. Pray to the Holy Spirit for revelation whenever you read the scriptures, and He who is faithful and true will reveal the deep things of God to you, as it is written. All right, love you all. Maranatha.